Thanks for the intro. So I'm Danielle. The title of this talk is Agency or Porn, a case study in self-promotion. And I'll be talking mostly about self-promotion and not so much about porn, so if that's not what you're interested in, please don't leave. So thanks for the intro. You covered a lot of the things that I was going to say about myself. To give you some more details, I've been with 88 Creative for about 3 years. Since then, we've grown from about 5 people to 12 now. So we've been evolving with the industry. It's been really great. And everything else you kind of covered, which was nice. I'll move on. So I'll tell you a bit about 88 Creative. We're a Toronto-based creative agency. We specialize in digital marketing, design, and PR, and that's been really great for us because we find that a lot of the time our clients need all three, and we work together to kind of move through the vision of our clients. It's also really great because I sit about 3 feet away from our creative director and another 3 feet away from our PR manager. So if we have to powwow or brainstorm or talk about anything, we're able to just pop into a room and do that very quickly. It's been really advantageous for us. We launched in about 2011, and since then, as I mentioned, the industry's really evolved and changed. And that's from the networks that we've, specialized in to the way that we create content and the way we plan campaigns. But we stay small, and we understand the value in being agile. So we keep the team small, and we're always looking for the next network to focus on, the next trend, and new key demographics for our clients all the time. So that's enough about me. I'll talk to you about self-promotion now. So 88 Creative really found the value in self-promotion a couple years ago in May of 2014, when the city of Toronto was really wondering where our mayor was. Nobody could find him, and we took it upon ourselves to create a missing poster for Rob Ford, and we plastered it all over the city. And we may have tipped off some local press about these mysterious flyers popping up all over the place. And quickly, BlogTO picked it up, and it really spun from there. We saw Jimmy Kimmel take notice on his nightly show, and it even ended up on, it even ended up on Time's list of 100 top images of the year in 2014. So that was really great for us. And a couple months later, we used that idea, but we took it a step further, and we created something that was directly related to 88 Creative, and it was a Buzzfeed quiz, and it asked people or prospective hires whether they would fit in at 88 Creative. So these were questions like, what music do you listen to? What's your favorite drink? Is it a latte? Is it a vodka Diet Coke? Those were the kind of questions that were on it, and it was really a commentary on hiring practices and the importance of hiring as much for cultural fit as what's on a resume. And we ended up considering that one a success, as it was featured on the front page of the Toronto Star. So that's my intro to self-promotion, and the main question is why? And those 2 examples may have started to illustrate it, but I'll dive a little deeper on that. So self-promotion gets a bad rap, and that's because most people are doing it wrong. I'm sure a lot of these things look familiar to you: pens and mouse pads and stickers, t-shirts, notebooks, card holders, beach balls, tote bags. These are all things that I've received at events, and I could go on, and they're usually plastered with a logo, and not down to an exact science, but I would say 95% of the time those things end up in the garbage or passed on to somebody that's not really relevant, who their message is not really relevant to them. And the reason I want to talk about self-promotion is because I believe that we can all do better. So 88 Creative took it upon ourselves to do better. We decided that a sticker on any of these things that I mentioned were just not good enough. They weren't going to convey our personality and the great work that we pride ourselves in, that we do on a day-to-day basis. So we decided to come up with a campaign the same way that we would for a new client, which really starts with a brainstorm, ideation, through to promotion. And the only difference there, for those of you in the agency world, you'll appreciate this, is that there were no approvals. Everything was on us. So that was really great. It started with the brainstorm, as I mentioned, and we were thinking about some of the other agencies that we really admire, some agencies that we've worked with, some campaigns that we really have appreciated. And we were calling out names of agencies, and somebody just blurted out, it came to their head, these names sound like porn stars. And from there, an idea was born. We came up with Agency or Porn. So it's an interactive website that shows you a proper name and asks you one seemingly simple question. Is this the name of a marketing, PR, or creative agency, or of something that comes from the porn industry? So a film or an actor. And you have a 50-50 chance of getting the answer right, and you'll know because there are sound effects. And if you're playing at work, I suggest headphones, but maybe we'll try it out right now. There it is. That's not it. No, sorry. That's what I should do. Sorry. I'll make this really big. So that's kind of the initial screen that you see, and we'll start. Okay, so just call it out. What do you think, an agency or something from the porn industry? I'll go with...
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, headphones. We'll do another one. Cream. You sound like you know that one. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You got it right. Let's try and get one wrong. You, me, them. It's a little harder. Okay, let's try it.
No.
So as you can see, it keeps score. Kind of gets addictive. People just end up keep trying. They keep trying until they keep getting more right. And that was the idea. So, sorry, I'll bring this back. So yeah, the beauty of it really is that we were able to show off our talents from all departments, from design, digital marketing, and PR. So design is obvious, you guys saw it. Our amazing senior designer, Corey, took the idea and he really ran with it. He came up with something flashy, something modern, and most importantly, it worked. So it took about a month to build the site. And once we saw it and once we started playing with it, we knew that his hard work couldn't go to waste. The PR team and the digital marketing team just had to pedal the hell out of it and make sure that it got the attention we wanted it to get. So we started posting on our own channels. The 88 creative channels were lighting up with agency or porn messaging, and it was obviously catching the attention of many of our peers. A lot of our followers on Twitter and our likers on Facebook are other agencies or other people in the Toronto marketing industry. And we also posted, all of the people who work at 88 Creative posted to their personal channels, and we saw a lot of pickup from our personal networks, which was great. So as I was working, me and my team were working on the PR, on the digital end of everything. The PR team was reaching out to marketing publications, design publications, local news publications, and basically anyone who would listen. Our PR department was just a couple months old at the time, so it was a great way for them to create and build media relationships with a story that was really fun and really interesting and got the attention of the people that they were talking to. And pickup came pretty quickly on social, not just because of the name. We also had about 80 agencies that were included. So we tagged them, we told them about it, we asked them to go check it out. And we were lucky because they all had really good sense of humor about the whole thing. They laughed. We even had agencies emailing us, asking us to be included on the website, asking us to add more pages. So that was really exciting. We really enjoyed that. And after that, the attention really came. Agency or porn got picked up all over the world, from Germany to Japan, and 88 Creative received over 20 pieces of media coverage from it. Our phone was ringing off the hook. They wanted to interview our managing director, Aaron Burry, and that's when we knew that all of our time and the money was well spent. So we'll talk a little bit about the results. This is all time, so it's been about 10 months now. So we had 94,000, just over 94,000 uniques, 100,000 visits, and 111,000 plus page views, which was a huge spike from our regular agency website. We got visitors from 182 countries, and the top countries were the US, the UK, Germany, Canada, and France, and over 20 pieces of media coverage from Design Taxi, from Marketing Mag, and a lot of others. So we really found it to be a success. So, I mean, the moral of the story is the moral of the story is tell your own story. Use your resources to build your brand, and don't shy away from a great idea. And that's pretty much it.